What is going on, everybody? So today we're looking at the Sword and Shield booster box data for week 3, April 30th, 2025. So today, that's when I logged this, but if you're watching that in the future, there's your reference. You can also see it in the Google Doc right here. All the boxes were up this week. As you can see down here, everything was in the green. And then we're going to be taking our 20% leg up. We're going to be looking at supply on the market below that threshold, daily sales, and then remaining days of inventory. There were a couple interesting things that happened this week. One thing I just want to say though, because I had a question about this, and I'll use Silver Tempest as an example. Someone asked me when I'm counting the boxes, what I kind of do if a box is above the threshold, but then boxes after that are below the threshold. And I'll show you here. So for example, Silver Tempest right now, market price was 267.12 this morning on TCG Player. I think it's updated to 267.95, maybe the 3-month chart. No, so it has updated over the past couple hours a little bit. I took my 20% leg up from that to $320.54. So when I go into eBay and I'm looking at all the boxes below $321, essentially around there, you can see there are a couple boxes here that go up to $325. So these technically would be over the threshold and shouldn't be counted. But you can see afterwards it drops back down $300, $299, then it goes $325 again, $299. So what I do now is I make sure that there's 3 boxes in a row above the threshold, basically. So I'd count all of these. I would continue counting these, even this one here, 325, because it goes to 300. This one goes to 314, that's counted. And then you can see 325, the next one's 330, and then 330 again. So this would be my cutoff here. I would count this 314.99. I would count all of these up here, this 325, these 324.59s, all of those would be counted. This would be the last box, basically, or the last listing. If it was multiple boxes in this listing, luckily this one is only 1 box there, but if it was multiple boxes, we'd count all of them. And that's kind of how I'm doing it, just so I make sure we don't miss a lot of boxes, because especially for Canada, there's some like outlier prices that make the data look a little weird. But to get into this, we'll start with Battle Styles, which was up. 20% leg up would be around $226. Current market price $188.25, as you can see. 110 boxes on the market, selling at 3.43 boxes per day. That's the same as last week. There's just more supply on the market. And again, this could be more boxes being listed, or it could be because this number right here, this 226 essentially, has moved up from 218. There may have been a lot of boxes above this like 219.39 range, but below this range that we're now kind of capturing in this data point. Either way, 32.07 days of remaining inventory is up from last week. So even though the days of inventory have gone up, we have seen this box climb with all of the other boxes. And this kind of makes sense too, I guess. I mean, Battle Styles is the only Sword and Shield alternate art set that's below $200. It's actually the only one below $265 now. So even though there's a lot of supply out there, I think some people are just looking at it as undervalued, being even under $200. So keep an eye on Battle Styles over the next couple weeks. Next up, Chilling Reign sitting around $338 on TCG Player. That is up from $333.40 last week. 20% leg up would be $405, almost $406. There are 64 boxes on the market below that threshold, selling at 3.29 per day, which is down from last week. And that's 19.45 days of remaining inventory. So Chilling Reign, I would imagine this is going to slow down a little bit. It is starting to get close to that 350 range, and it makes sense to me that would slow down, especially we're going to look at Lost Origin later. There's a lot of inventory of Lost Origin out there still, so I think a couple of those boxes probably are going to slow down a little bit over the next month or so. One box that isn't going to be slowing down is Evolving Skies. Current market price $13.80 approximately. TCG Player actually has it over $1,400 now. When I looked this morning, it was $13.80. So that is quite the jump over the last few hours. I'm not exactly sure when TCG Player does their updates to their graphs. It would probably be a good idea to know that just for future videos. Either way, it's not going to make a huge difference. 20% leg up, 1656. There are 51 boxes on the market below that threshold, which is down from last week. And they're selling at 5.43 per day, which is also down. But still, the highest sales volume of any of these boxes is the most expensive box. So guys, just remember, okay, all those people saying it's difficult to sell a box when it gets over like $500, $600, It doesn't necessarily mean that that is going to be the case, because if it is a very sought after set like Evolving Skies, multiple boxes sell every single day. And I also made a note down here, 2 sealed cases of Evolving Skies sold this week. I think one sold for, I think it was close to $9,000 USD, and then one was ridiculously high at like 14.5, which didn't make sense to me. But there were a couple sales out there for Evolving Skies sealed cases, which I did not count in the daily sales volume, because remember, I'm not counting sealed cases. And while I'm here, 4 sealed cases of Chilling Reign also sold this week, and I think those were selling for maybe like $3,000 or something. No, probably less than that. They're 2,400. Was it 400 a box? Actually, that sounds about right. I think they were 2,400 ish. Somewhere probably a little bit higher, lower than that, but it was selling higher. There was a premium compared to just 6 loose boxes. I noticed that. So there you go. Some cases are moving there. Evolving Skies, either way, 9.38 days or 9.39 days of inventory remaining is still very low. It's a little bit up from last week. But when I start looking at this data, I think that like anything under 10 days or around that 10-day of inventory remaining threshold, it is probably going to be a box we'll see move or will move in the short term. And you can see like from last week, a lot of these boxes, Brilliant Stars, Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike, I mean, all the boxes are up, but those are some that have made fairly decent moves over the past week compared to some other boxes like Lost Origin didn't move as much. Actually, maybe it did, Lost Origin. Silver Tempest, a smaller move there. Astral Radiance as well, barely moved, which is surprising because it was lower inventory, but you'll see this week much higher levels of inventory. Astral Radiance is, I'm kind of getting off track here, but it kind of is surprising to me how little Astral Radiance is moving. So to get back on track, because I am getting off track here, we'll go to Fusion Strike, $487.64. And you can only do the 3-month graph on TCG Player right now, because if you do the 1-year chart, again, it's botched. So TCG Player, if anyone's watching this, please fix your graph. Either way, 20% leg up around 585. 24 boxes on the market is not a lot of boxes, guys, under that threshold. Selling at 3.57 a day, that's only 6.22 days of inventory remaining before leg up. So keep an eye on Fusion Strike. I think this is going to continue to climb. And you can see even down from last week, 42 boxes to 24 boxes. They were selling at a slightly higher rate last week, but not down too much this week. And just remember, if you guys are watching from Europe, Asia, Australia, these numbers are probably going to be different. I know in the UK, there's a lot more Fusion Strike out there for cheaper than North America, so your markets might be slightly different, but the majority of people watching this probably are from North America based on my analytics, so just keep an eye on that, and remember that if you are from a different part of the world. Brilliant Stars next up, around $299-ish. This one's been slowly and steadily climbing over the past month or so, and most recent sales from today, most of them are in that 305 range. There are 38 boxes listed below 358.69, selling at 3.29 per day. That's 11.55 days of remaining inventory. That is up a lot from last week when it was below 6 days of remaining inventory. There's just been a lot more boxes on the market and they are selling at a slightly lower pace, but it's still in the range where it could potentially make a run over the next couple of weeks or months. Next up, we have Astral Radiance around $266.33. That's barely up from last week. 20% leg up, $319.60. 26 booster boxes listed below that threshold, selling at 1.43 per day, which is by far the lowest on this list, which is surprising to me. I would think that Astral would be a lot closer to something like Silver Tempest, like your Battle Styles, maybe even Brilliant Stars, but no, it is just not selling on eBay that often. And that's 18.18 days of inventory remaining. Last week it was down to 8.92, which was probably maybe a little bit on the low side, and I think we're going to see this kind of normalize around that 15 to 18, maybe 20, or even higher than that range, but I don't think we're going to see it get close to 10 anytime soon. I could be wrong about that. Maybe we see an uptick in sales volume on Astral Radiance, but for now, that's where it's at. Lost Origin up to $392.17. 20% leg up, $470.60. 96 boxes on the market below that threshold, selling at 2.43 per day. So Lost Origin, I don't think we're going to see this make a huge move into like the 420s, 430s anytime soon. It just doesn't seem likely. Lost Origin is one of the younger sets in the Sword and Shield era, and 39.51 days of remaining inventory seems a little high, and the sales volume is down this week, so maybe that'll correct. Maybe we'll see this get closer to that 25-ish range over the next couple weeks. But for now, don't expect Lost Origin to go on an insane run. And then finally, Silver Tempest. This was kind of surprising to me as well. Up to $267.12. Not a huge move up. 20% leg up would be 320. 56 boxes on the market. The thing that surprised me though, 4.29 boxes sold on average per day over the past week, which is the second highest on this list, only trailing Evolving Skies at 5.43 boxes per day. So in that 260, 265 range, it seems like people want to get their hands on Silver Tempest. 13.05 days of inventory remaining. That's a little bit outside of where I would expect it to make a move in the short term, but keep your eye on Silver Tempest. I mean, maybe it makes a jump up to that 280, 290 range. It's kind of right on the edge where it could potentially do something, maybe it won't. It may have just been a really high sales volume week, and we'll see that number drop back into like the 20, 22 days of inventory remaining next week. Either way, that is going to be your update for this week, guys. If you follow the One Piece channel, we will be doing the One Piece update over there later tonight. And then this Friday, I'll be doing the Sword and Shield and Esfiera ETBs, the regular ones, as well as PCTBs. You guys can kind of see here, I'm setting up the sheet, getting it ready for people if they are interested in it. I hopefully will have some way of you guys being able to get your hands on it towards the end this week or next week. Again, I'm not making promises in terms of the timeline. I still want to polish off a lot of stuff. I was working with ChatGPT today to try and figure some things out, but it's coming along and I'm happy. I'm happy with how it's looking, but if you guys have any recommendations, obviously just leave a comment down below. I appreciate your guys' feedback. Makes everything better in the long run. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.